Can't remember I've been popping my collar with a whole bunch of girls hanging around my locker. Even in the ninth grade, I had 6 girlfriends, 2 blacks, 2 whites, and 2 Mexicans. When I graduated, no, I'm lying, I just quit. I said, fuck going to school, cause I knew I had a gift. How to make a bitch come, how to make a nigga run, how to get a lot of money. I ain't talking about toys. If you think I'm telling lies, go on ask about me. In the 10th grade, I had cars parked down the street. And you wearing a school sweater, I'm wearing a black meat. And you got on Chinese shoes, I got gators on my feet. Now, ever since I can't remember, I've been popping my collar. Popping my collar. Ever since I can remember, I've been working these hoes, and they better put my money in my hand. Now ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar. Popping my collar. Ever since I can remember, I've been working these hoes, and they better put my money in my hand. Well, I'm the last Mr. Big, and they call me Diamond Eye. I can take my shades off, and I can blind the whole sky. Niggas shot me in my head, but I still didn't die when I woke up out my...
I'm back. Like I said I would be. I'm back. I'm back. All right. Let's get into some shenanigans. Let's get into some shenanigans. Boom, boom, boom. Psh, 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 boom, 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 psh, boom, boom, psh, boom, 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 psh, those old ass 1980s break beats. All right, listen, I got just a bunch of randomness. Literally just a bunch of randomness. What's this? Okay, so let's go through it. A bunch of randomness. Let's go here. Duchess is in the living room where she needs to be. She's chilling right now. She be doing too much. She's in that biting phase where she wants to bite you all the time. And she has grown quite a bit, and her little fangs are sharp. It was cute when she was a kitten. Now she's like a toddler kitten, and them fangs be fanging. Okay, her little shit is sharp, and she just be... It gets annoying, so I had to spray her with water or grab her by the scruff of her neck. And she goes, as soon as I put her down, she goes right back to biting. So she's in that moment, that mode of adolescence. Yeah. Let's go here, y'all. I'm so tired of Asian folk. I hate to say this. I hate to be this guy. I thought y'all had all this Ming, Han dynasty shit. How come y'all don't do that anymore? I don't understand. I'm tired of Asian folk. I'm tired of Asian folk cosplaying us. How come y'all don't do the whole golden flower, yellow flower, lotus stuff? We gave y'all back y'all kung fu movies 20 years ago. We gave y'all back y'all Run Shaw movies. We don't even identify with the kung fu flicks anymore. We don't wear the Bruce Lee shoes. We don't run around here fake kung fu. You know how you play with your friends? We don't even do that anymore. We gave it all back to y'all 20 years ago. We gave it back to y'all. Listen, it's not flattering to me. K-pop is not flattering to me. Y'all teaching each other how to crib walk is not flattering to me. Y'all's breakdancing is not flattering to me. Your Jerry curls, S curls, carefree curls is not flattering to me. Your dark tans, when y'all go tanning, is not flattering to me. Your lowrider culture is not flattering to me. I'm tired of y'all. Can y'all please go back to y'all's culture with the little pointy curly shoes and Do y'all still do the dragon dance for the fireworks? Do y'all still even do that anymore? I'm asking questions, man. I personally am tired of y'all cosplaying us. It's no longer a compliment. It's no longer a compliment. Let's go here. This shit is annoying. Look at this shit. Yeah, do they still do the dragon thing? No. Okay, let's go here. Y'all, what the fuck is this? Y'all ain't got shit else to do. Y'all have nothing else to do. Y'all have nothing else to do. Look at this slum ass neighborhood they in. Y'all in the slums of y'all neighborhoods cosplaying this us. Y'all ain't got shit else better to do. This is not flattering. Y'all in the slums of y'all's neighborhood cosplaying us. Y'all ain't tired of them? This is lame. Y'all ain't tired of them yet? I'm not flattered. I'm not flattered. I'm not flattered by this. In y'all slummy ass neighborhoods, I'm not flattered by this. Man, whole Asian fatigue. I'm good. Oh my God, I'm so over them. That ain't the point, man. That ain't the point. That's not the point. The point here is rep your own culture. We gave y'all back y'all kung fu flicks. We ain't bigging up no goddamn Bruce Lee. We don't talk about Bruce Lee. We over here talking about John Jones and Daniel Cormier and the Mighty Mouse. We ain't bigging y'all. We over here talking about Francis Ngannou. Nah, we ain't worried about y'all. That shit is lame. Asians. I personally am tired. I'm not. It's offensive to me at this point. Asians mimic. Yeah, how are you taking? I'm over it. I'm over it. This is old. Look at this shit here. This is some monkey shit, man. I'm good. Y'all ain't got nothing else better to do. Y'all ain't got nothing else better to do. Listen, the planet cannot afford to lose American black folk. This planet will go into utter disarray if you remove the only saving grace on this planet. That's why the aliens hasn't blown this planet up, because of the American black folk. Yeah, I said it. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't care. The reason why the aliens ain't blown this planet up is because of black Americans. Boy, Lord have mercy. Y'all better not let us. Y'all better hope we never go extinct. It will be unseasoned chicken 8 times a week.
Oh, it's small.
So as you see there was an Asian.
I'm good. No, thank you. No, do y'all motherfucking dragon line dance and do that shit with the fireworks. Ugh. I'm tired. I'm tired. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, do all y'all Shaolin Kung Fu shit. Do that stuff. Go train in the mountains. Go be a Shaolin monk. Do what y'all do. Okay. Let's continue. Yeah, y'all better hope nothing happens to us as a collective. Let's go here. Let's go here. Bobby Caldwell. Is anybody familiar with and yeah, be the first one to talk about I feel sorry for your mother. Like, okay, all right. Okay, Shinfu. Let's go here. Bobby Caldwell. This is sad. This is a sad occurrence right here. Bobby Caldwell. Let's run it back. Once again, no rant. It's just I just got clips, y'all. I just got clips, randomness. Oh, I got too many tabs open on Safari. Come on, now don't do this. Don't do this. Hold up, hold up. Okay, now Safari acting a monkey. Cause she mad I got too many tabs. Oh, spinning pinwheel. Oh, that's what you're gonna do right now? You're gonna hit me the spinning pinwheel? Okay, let me go somewhere else first. Let me X out of that. My MacBook is not happy with me right now. What is this? What is this? Hey, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go.
Numbers of African American women in Maryland and across the nation are leaving traditional church worship. All of them are in search of something else, a spiritual belief that connects them to their ancestors and where they can feel more empowered to control their own well-being. They have found it in ancient forms of spiritual contact. Some call it witchcraft, a term they accept and embrace. This, too, is an ancient art of worshiping, not to God the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, but to spirits and deities that span the oceans and date back to pre-slavery days in Africa. Are you, in fact, witches?
Whatever the situation calls for. So if you come to me with pleasantries, you being respectful, you'll get Glinda, the good witch of the suburbs. But if you come at me with negativity and meanness and disrespect, then you'll get Eveline. Your worst nightmare.
They have many names and titles and ranks within their belief system. They are college-educated professional women who've chosen to believe that theirs is a truer example of worship that is inclusive of the genders. It connects them, they say, to their ancestors and fills a need not found in traditional worship, though most of them grew up in the church.
I was raised Christian, all Christians in my family. In fact, my grandfather was a preacher in the South.
I also grew up Christian. I grew up Anglican in the Episcopal Church. The older I got, the more disconnect I felt.
I was raised Baptist. My father is a deacon, my mom a deaconess. I was in church all the time.
These women are part of a sect, Ile Ola Afefe Osameji, spiritual temple. They worship and offer prayers to Oshun, a predominant deity.
She's the deity or the Orisha of aesthetics, beauty, sex, sensuality.
There are growing numbers of African American women who have chosen for themselves a new life, leaving the church in search of more meaning in their lives. And yes, it can be called witchcraft. At a recent convention in Baltimore, more than 200 witches gathered, a sisterhood, but their spells are for good, not for evil. In this ritual, the women are preparing an offering to Oshun on behalf of a woman in California who's looking for a mate. The omelet-type dish is sweetened with honey, believed.
So we out here we're still doing love spells. Okay. Okay. Did y'all not learn anything from the movie Obsession? You cannot and shan't not interfere with free will. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Do we not learn anything? But come on.
To be a favorite of Oshun. Prayers are said over the offering and for the woman in need. A portion is offered to Eshu, the male counterpart of Oshun, and placed in a secret place beneath the stairs of this Odenton home. Using shells, they ask the spirit if she is pleased. 4 shells are tossed to the floor, 2 land up, 2 land down. Balance. The gift is accepted.
She accepts it.
The traditions may seem odd to most, a mystery to some, complex and multi-layered. These daughters of the moon, followers of Oshun, women, powerful, determined, and understanding, say there is nothing to fear.
I'm not going to knock them. What works for them works for them. I could say the same thing about Eastern Stars. I could say the same thing about Daughters of the American Revolution. I'm not going to knock anybody. What you cannot do is interfere with free will. But let's continue. Let's continue.
They are here. Growing Growing numbers of African American women in Maryland and across the nation are leaving tradition.
Okay. Once again, witchcraft is going mainstream, unfortunately. At least it seems so. Okay, you gonna play back for me now? We good? What we doing? Okay, cool. All right, let's go here. Bobby Caldwell. This is pretty sad.
Says, I can't stand up. I can't walk. And his ankles were swelling. And I'm thinking, what happened? So what happened to Bobby? He was gearing up to go to Japan, and it was January of 2017. And he had a runny nose, a cough, and he ran to an urgent care where they prescribed him cough syrup and an antibiotic. 7 days later, I had gotten up early, went out, came back, he's still in bed. And he says, I can't stand up. I can't walk. And his ankles were swelling. And I grabbed the bottle and started Googling, and my heart sank. I began to read about this particular antibiotic, Levaquin, the potentially horrifying side effects. While he slept, his Achilles tendons literally ruptured in his sleep. He never walked ever again without a cane, a walker, or holding on, never walked without assistance.
And they didn't rupture the way they would typically rupture if you were playing a sport. They frayed like a rope.
Like they were chewed.
Eaten away by this antibiotic.
Yeah. And he said...
Okay, so let's go look at part 2. This is horrifying. Jeez, Pete's. We're down the rabbit hole.
So there is a term for the side effects of these antibiotics. It's called floxed. Floxed. Beyond the ruptured tendons was probably a worse horror, which was neuropathy. He had horrifying pain in the bottoms of his feet, his ankles, up his legs, and as time wore on, eventually it affected his hands.
Bobby really did his absolute best to continue to get on stage in some capacity, and it was so heartbreaking knowing how he was on stage and how that was like his life, like his music and his band, and they were his best friends, and we were one big family, and seeing how he was on stage. And then I remember watching him after being, being floxed. It was absolutely like devastating to see.
So,
what the hell?
It is incurable. The injury was so deep-seated, right down to the level of the mitochondria in your cells.
Yeah.
From the day that the side effects kicked in, he never played guitar again. And then we would basically hide him behind the keyboard. He couldn't move. And then when it started affecting his hands, he said, I'd be up there just hoping I hit the right keys, because he really couldn't feel his fingers.
Right. Wow. And doctors tried everything. He was going to doctors. They just literally were like, this is the hand you've been dealt.
God damn.
It was a daily struggle. Like, I'm gonna choke up. Like, it also affected his eating. I know he would be like, I'm so hungry, I want something. And then he'd be like, can you make me a hot dog? And then you'd make it for him, and he'd be in so much pain that he couldn't even take he'd take a bite if he could, and then he'd be so frustrated, and he couldn't sleep. And then it became my mom and I tag teaming, okay, you're gonna be at work, so I'll be home, and then if you had to go somewhere, I'd be home. And it went in 6 years, lightning speed, to here's this wonderful guy who's on stage and vivacious and the life of the party and the show and just the most wonderful guy in the world, to suffering to such a devastating level that just rocked our lives completely. And seeing him in pain every single day, there's no words for it. It was...
That's crazy.
He suffered like that for 6 years, 2 months before he passed away. The road ended right in my arms. Now, the other, I guess, goal in life for me is to make people aware of what's going on, and especially physicians. It destroyed Bobby and ruined my life. So what's left of my life, I plan on speaking up. Media people, I would love to do your show.
That's him. Yeah, I'm trying to listen. Like, what? I know his music. What you won't do? Oh, that's him. Oh, hell no. Yo, Blue Eyed Soul, Neil Diamond. This is back in the y'all know, back in the 80s when all the white dudes starting to play with the urban music and they be starting to introduce them on the black radio stations. This record stayed on a Cookout playlist. Oh, damn, son.
I would love to go into detail about this. It's something that for the rest of my life will always be not just in the back of my mind, in the forefront.
Every day my mom and I pull into the cemetery and we drive up to Bobby's grave, and it's not just honoring the music, but the legacy he left behind, and especially the love he left behind. We miss you, Bobby, every moment of every single day.
That's him. Inspiration. Oh, damn, son. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's right. Pac did a hard... That remix was trash. Sampled that record. That was trash. I don't care what y'all say. Hip hop don't need to be sampling everybody's music like that. Sorry, don't care what you say. Oh, damn. That's terrible. Yeah, this the record that stayed in the urban. Yeah. Wow. Damn, son. God damn. Damn it, man. Oh, damn. Damn it. Oh, you hate it. It be the good ones, man. It be the good ones. Shit. That sucks, man. That sucks. Let's go here. Now, listen, before you say California, listen, this is going to spread to other places as well. Please, let's not be ignorant. It just ain't got to your place yet. So let's go. Activists demand Black English be pushed on kids in California preschools. Do you understand? The Black Californians United for Early Care and Education is part of a movement to challenge harmful language hierarchies and affirm Black English as a legitimate rule-governed language rooted in Black history, culture, and community. You cannot make this up. The movement also seeks to address how language bias shows up in early learning spaces and how it can be dismantled. I don't want my son to walk into any room and feel like his voice is not valued or his perspective can't be heard because he's not saying it one way or the other. No, this ain't gonna work. She also remembered how speaking Black English is full of slangs and grammatical errors, so it came with a lot of embarrassment. Black East is a nonprofit organization centered around a 10-point policy plan that seeks to gain reparations and help Black children, families, and workers. California released a plan promoting early dual language learning and calling on the state's education system to support bilingual children in their development in 2020, but the advocacy group believes that Black vernacular should be included. Oh my gosh. Williams was able to code switch between standard and Black English. Even I don't want to be proficient in Black English. What is that? We talk about multilinguals, but we don't include Black children who may be African American English speakers. Williams also recalled her experiences in having to talk white and talking in her comfortable English and feeling insecure. Around 20% of American children and 44% of 5 to 17-year-olds in California are considered to be bilingual. That's because they're Mexican or they're Latino. Let's not do this. Oh, no. However, only 89% of African Americans solely speak English at home. What? This makes no damn sense. I'm done. I can't with our people. We be doing the most. How we be doing the most and nothing at the same time? How? How, Sway? Let me see. Did I see a super chat? Yo, Magic. Nah, that Pac song was nice. No, it wasn't. 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 No, it really wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. No. No. It wasn't. Sorry. I don't listen to that record. It's trash. Sorry. Trash. Thank you for the gold coin. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, where do we go next? What is this? Let's go here. Okay, we're going to get on black women because y'all be doing dumb shit as well. Let's go here. Talk about lack of situational awareness. Let's go. What did this woman do?
I'm in Thailand. This man is harassing me. He won't let me out the house. He put his hands on me.
คุณเอามาทำอะไร
Look, they just attacked
เอามาทำ
me.
อะไร นี่ของคุณ
Look, they just attacked me. Look, my phone over here. I am very traumatized. I fought off my attackers, and the reason why they attacked me is because they had a lot of complaints, and Airbnb was shutting down their listing after I left. My attackers paid off the police right in front of me. His eye looks like
So you thought you were different. Okay.
that because he hit me. So basically, you just let him walk free because he just bribed the police.
Oh, you thought you were special. Okay.
Tell him in English, in Thai. Okay. I want to speak to him because he just took a bribe instead of protecting me, and these people just assaulted me.
She said he mad because he took a bribe instead of protecting her. I don't know who's a worse traveler, black men or black women. The black men go overseas for kids. Black women think the world owes them something. I don't know which is worse. Honestly, I don't know which is worse. If black men ain't looking for little kids, they're looking to trick. They're looking for prostitutes. And if black women are looking for just entitlement that nobody owes them, I don't know which is worse. I don't know which is worse.
Okay. And stole my money. I want my 10,000 baht back.
Okay, you want your money back?
I want my money back right now.
Okay, you want your money back right now. Okay, I will talk to the police for you.
Okay,
I don't feel bad,
but I haven't been helped here. You just let somebody that assaulted me. You know that he stole my phone. You see my phone is damaged. He brought the phone back, and you just let him walk out. They told me initially that they believed me. My phones were broken. I had video proof. My attacker even had to bring my second cell phone to the police station. And I watched my attacker give the police money in an envelope, and they came back and told me that they didn't believe me because I was black and because my attacker owned a home. I was then in prison, not because of that situation, but because all of my debit and my credit cards were stolen. And
Let's go hit his comments before we finish this up. Yeah, please, black women, stop traveling alone, especially if you don't speak the language fluently. Wait, so you stayed at an Airbnb that has horrible reviews and was being shut down by Airbnb the following week? Look here. I learned my lesson when I decided to go to Belgium by myself. Never again. I learned my lesson. So did my attacker, the citizens in the U.S. Embassy. I was stationed over in Europe, by the way, but for real, never go nowhere out of the country solo, especially if you can't speak or understand the language. Sisters, when you travel, you are playing by new land rules. Be stealth, avoid confrontation. It's not America. I don't feel bad for none of these bitches. Why should I feel bad for them? Okay. Where's all the black people living in Thailand telling other blacks not to live? Why didn't she go look up a little buddy over there? She was in Thailand. How come little buddy ain't give her no help? Okay, I'm just asking questions, man. I'm just asking questions. Okay. Oh, this is a response to her. To everyone who has sent me a message or called me, I appreciate your concern and your support. I am protected. I'm not worried about that man. Any man that raises his hand to me has already given himself a spirit. Bitch, ain't nobody got time for a spiritual sentence. He will suffer consequences. Man may have gave him a free pass, but spirit is going. Bitch, spirit's on a lunch break.
Did not pay for my visa. There was no way. I tried my best. I tried to send money to myself, but because at that point I was overstaying, I could not. There was no way for me to access money to pay for this visa. It just was an impossible thing. This is the short version, and I can't even speak on everything that happened because I currently have an active lawsuit, and my dog is in Thailand still, and I'm...
Her dog is no longer there. You know what they do to dogs over there? That's why you don't see a bunch of stray dogs missing. Okay? They get scooped up. Your dog
very
is gone.
concerned about her safety. She's in a safe place, but I don't trust Thailand in general.
Your dog is gone, ma'am.
I was taken to jail, and then I was deported. But here's the thing, the whole deportation situation in Thailand is a scam. They want you to stay there in the deportation center. If you are in Dubai or any other place and a place wants you out of their country, they will deport you. I had my own funds, but still they would not let me leave. They would not allow me to pay for my ticket. So I ended up...
Wait. You know where her dog is at? Hold up. You know where her dog is at? Wait. You know where her dog is at, right? You know where her dog is at? This is where her dog is at, y'all. That's where her dog is at. That's where her dog is at, son. Let's keep it going. Dog is at, son. Dog is gone, son. Okay, let's get back to her story. I'm dying.
There for a month, and it was pure hell. The jail, they say it's not jail. I was held hostage in a home in Thailand.
Okay, let's go to part 2. Where's part 2? That's part 6. Oh, sis, we're not going through all this.
I will try to give you a little context. I can't talk about this too much because with everything that happened to me there, I was called Black Monkey. I was physically assaulted. The police are corrupt. Just with all of these things, especially what happened in IDC, I'll feel more comfortable talking about everything once my dog is here.
Hey, our dog ain't coming back. Hey, let me get your super chat real quick. Hold up. Speaking of dogs, yo, Magic, thank you for the 10. Oh, I almost ended up like you, Sly. I almost got into it with 2 pit bulls. See what I'm saying? Listen. That's why I keep a pellet. I keep the rifle ready for these stinking ass dogs. But, ma'am, you're not getting your dog back. That dog is with the spirit right now. Your dog is with spirit, in the spirit realm.
I have not been well. I paid a Thai woman to get my dog vaccinated while I was in IDC, and I paid her, and she stole my money, she stole my belongings, and she did not bring my dog to the airport. So due to quarantine rules and things of that nature, I don't have my dog. I am waiting for her to come back. That's a whole nother situation. So on the Airbnb situation, I arrived to this Airbnb. There was no lights downstairs. The water didn't work. The oven didn't work. The TV didn't work downstairs. And the back door did not shut. Hi, the stove is not coming on. The stove does not work. You can see here. I don't know if you are aware of this. I try to do this. Nothing happens. So I clearly communicated that I felt uncomfortable with the Airbnb host and her friends or whoever she appointed to fix these things. I was uncomfortable with them coming straight in the home. I asked the host, could she come and fix these things? She told me that she would come and fix them on a Friday. On a Wednesday, I was taking a shower and I heard Peaches barking. My dog does not bark unless she's playing. and I realized someone was in the house. They came right through the front door. They bypassed the lock. They didn't knock or anything like that. And that was, at that time, the security guard was trying to fix the back door. However, they didn't notify me that someone was coming. So I communicated to the host that I wanted her to call me prior to showing up, and please make sure that if anyone comes to the home, that they knock on the door. Don't just come in the house. That made me very uncomfortable, especially.
Hey, what you should have done was check in with Lil Buddy. So anybody that's going to Thailand moving forward, make sure y'all check in with Lil Buddy so y'all can make sure none of this stuff happens to y'all. Lil Buddy is the big U of Thailand. You check in with him, he gonna make sure y'all gonna be straight. If you don't check in, you're not gonna be straight. Your dog's gonna end up like this. When you don't check in with Lil Buddy over there, your dog gonna continue.
Considering the fact that I was alone in Thailand. I'm a single woman by myself. Why are you just coming in the house? So after that happened, I was at home in the Airbnb and I was working. This was maybe, I don't even know, maybe.
Ma'am, you said you can't talk about it, but yet you made six parts about this. 6 parts.
So I hear a car pulling up into the driveway. I see a man getting out of the vehicle. The host told me that a woman would be coming, not a man. At this point, I've already told them that I don't want them to just show up, a message, and let me know when they're on their way.
Now listen, let me go here real quick. She said, I went to Thailand to heal after losing children, after being in a very toxic relationship and dealing with decades of family trauma. I highly recommend every woman take self-defense classes, and I highly recommend jujitsu. Okay, ma'am. Do you know how long it takes a man to become proficient in jujitsu? Okay. Jiu-jitsu does not teach you how to fight off multiple attackers. Okay. And what I'm saying is, for most people that travel overseas, if you get into a fight, it's going more times than not, it will be against multiple attackers. Jiu-jitsu will not save you, ma'am. Okay. It's going to take you at least a year and some change. And I mean, if you really hit it hard, to be somewhat proficient in jiu-jitsu, that's not going to save you. Okay. But you gotta start somewhere. But come on, let's go.
Okay. So the guy is approaching the door. I am behind the glass door. So this is.
So she said, I went to Thailand to heal after losing children, after being in a very toxic relationship, and dealing with decades of family trauma. Yeah, I'm not going to Thailand for that. There's plenty of other places to go. I'm not going to Thailand. I don't know. I wouldn't, not Thailand, but come on.
Like a sliding glass door. I'm behind the door. Again, he starts inputting the numbers. He doesn't knock. He sees me there. He's just coming straight through the glass. So when he opened the door, I had my hand on the wall and between the sliding glass. I was like, excuse me, sir. I don't know who you are. The host told me that a woman would be coming. Let me communicate with the host. Let me identify who you are. You're just coming in here. You're not knocking or anything, and we've already discussed this. So my hand was on the wall. He physically touched me. He hit my hand. I was like, are you crazy? Do not touch me. So at that point, I contacted...
You talk Airbnb, what?
Please calm down. So I contacted Airbnb. I told them what happened. I was like, get me the fuck out of here before I lose my shit. This man is crazy. I had never in my life, and I'm from the hood, never has someone just put their hands on me. It's just some stuff that you should not do. It's totally uncalled for, totally unnecessary. I contacted Airbnb. I told them that I wanted a refund. They told me that they would pay up to $1,050 for me to relocate to a hotel initially. I paid for the hotel. They told me to send them a receipt. They never gave me my money back. They didn't want to give me my money back.
How can I help you?
Your department has not given me a refund. You just told me to make a $1,000 reservation, and you promised to refund me. I sent you the receipts. It clearly outlines the receipt, everything that you asked for. You said that you didn't receive the receipt in the thread. I sent another screenshot, and they still are saying the same thing. Okay. Then they told me that they were going to relocate me to another place. They gave me this voucher. I tried to use a voucher. The voucher didn't work. Long story short, Airbnb is completely liable for this situation. They violated their own policies. They put me in danger. These people, when I say people, I'm referring to the Airbnb hosts. They started threatening me. They didn't want to give me my money back. Don't touch my stuff. Stop fucking touching me.
All these dummies in the comments saying get in touch with the embassy. What they gonna do? State Department. What they gonna do? Where's the State Department gonna do? Seriously? Seriously. You're nobody important, but come on.
Don't worry about it. They're gonna beat your ass. You gonna know. When they come up here and beat your ass, you gonna know what it's like. Good. So you can see that you sitting up here kicking me. Good. Great. I'm glad it's the camera.
You got a mouth on you.
Yeah. Oh, bitch, that's the last time. You better stop fucking touching me. That's what I do fucking know. Stop fucking touching me. Stop touching my shit and stop fucking touching me.
Yeah, you got a mouth on you. Okay. Rack reading, you don't leave me. Hey, all day. Hell, they do it here in the States. Hey, get out. Hurry up and leave.
Stop fucking touching me.
Ooh.
So I hear a car pulling up into the driveway. I see a man getting out of the vehicle. The host told me that a woman would be coming, not a man. At this point, I've already told them that I don't want them to just show up and message and let me know when they're on their way. So the guy is approaching the door. I am behind the glass.
I don't feel bad for this broad. I really don't. I bet you won't do it again.
Attack me. I'm running down the stairs. I have my phone cords. He runs behind me and he starts to attack again. He kicks me in my chest. I spin kick him and I hit him in his face. He comes and he kicks me in my right leg. I just went to the hospital the other day. I'm going to have surgery, and I will need physical therapy. I'm suing.
Okay, so when he kicked you so hard in the knee that he tore a tendon. He knock a tendon loose. That's the only reason you would need surgery in your knee, ma'am. If the tendon that attaches to the kneecap, to the patella tendon has been snapped. You should have checked in with little buddy. Little buddy would have made sure he would have made a phone call, and you would have been good to go.
I am so grateful that I'm okay. It's a lot of stuff that I cannot say right now, but just know that I got him. Just know that I definitely defended myself, and
ma'am, he let you walk about there with your life, okay? He let you go, ma'am. Please don't be like this. Don't be like this.
I'm glad that I did, because if I would not have hit him and I would not have hit him hard, he would have continued to attack me. After I kicked him, I three-pieced him, he left me alone. I first contacted Grab. Grab is like Uber or Lyft in America. And the first person that came was a male. The attacker said something to him in Thai, and the man refused to take me. Then I called another Grab. They refused to take me. He was like arguing. I don't know what he was saying to them in Thai, but they were very afraid and they did not want to pick me up. Now, at that point, his crackhead girlfriend arrived.
Wait, where you at? Thank you for the 2. He said Rakisha Wick, The Fallen of Thailand, coming soon.
And she started arguing with me. I was trying to focus on just getting myself out of the situation, and I was on my iPad. So I have 2 cell phones. They took both of my cell phones. They threw them against the fence. They tried to damage my phones because they knew that I had taped everything. So they threw both of my cell phones on the fence. They picked up a rock and they hit me in the back of my head with a rock.
Wait. Toe Malone, thank you for the 5. He said for the comic relief. Here in the head. Here in the back of the head with the rock. Let's continue.
So the girlfriend throws a rock at me. Both of my phones are now damaged. You'll see in the video saying they threw both of my cell phones. Look at my cell phones. They've cracked my cell phones. You'll hear this heifer. I'm trying to keep this very light. Trust me. I'm for the sake of healing, and I know I have a lot of elders also that are watching my social media profiles. It's a lot of stuff I want to say. I'm going to go live and you'll get the real unedited.
This woman asked, Oh my, how can you get your dog back? Let me reply to her. Ma'am, you do know what happens. I got time. What happens to dogs over there? Yes? Her dog is with is with Jesus now. Her dog. Oh, you know what? I like that better. Her dog took a walk to Poland. I ain't shit. Let's continue.
Raw version. But she said,
Oh
this
my
old heifer,
goodness.
she lied. She was like, you hit me.
Divine Nine. That's what I saw. That I'm going to assume she's a soror. We just don't know which one. We'll look at her profile and guess. I'm going to say her complexion. She's definitely not AKA. I'm going to say she's either Sigma Delta, or Theta. But she's too dark and too long in the face to be an AKA. So I'm going to suggest she's either Sigma or Delta. But let's continue. Thank you. I appreciate that. Techie, thank you for the 5. She could have just moved to ATL for that.
I said, girl, you'll hear me in the video. If I hit you, you will be on the floor. You'll be knocked out. You'll be unconscious. The whole time, her boyfriend was in between us. So, of course, I never touched this lady because she wasn't stupid enough to come close to me. She saw what I did to her man. So, after this happened, they hit me with the rock. I got the cell phones. I tried to go to the neighbors' homes for help. I'm saying this man just attacked me. I'm running down the stairs. I have my phone cords. He runs behind me and he starts to attack again. He kicks me in my chest.
Girl, this sounds like some shit you brought on yourself. I don't feel bad for her. Is anything else?
Super duper excited. Peaches will be here in about a week and a half, and things have definitely picked up.
Wow, I guess Peaches didn't take the walk to Poland. She getting the dog back, y'all. Holy cow, I'm shocked.
The Atlanta market. I just got off the phone with a realtor. I created this funnel. I sent out some cold emails. I've been getting really good feedback, and I've got a few bookings from this strategy. I've been kicking ass in the Atlanta market.
Oh, okay, so she getting her dog back. Let's take a look.
Hello, rich friend.
No. Oh, okay, you're a virtual assistant agent. What the fuck? Okay, let's go here. Part 6. Where's the dog at, ma'am? We don't see the dog yet.
I'm going door to door knocking. Please help us. I'm being attacked by this man. I communicate to the neighbors in Thai. They literally was closing the door on my face. Security was there. They knew what was going on. I asked them 4 times to call the police. They didn't because they were in cahoots with the owner. They just allowed the attack to continue. So finally, when I called a third driver, he tried to do the same thing. Remember, he was communicating something in Thai to both of the drivers, and they left me, okay? They knew I was getting attacked, and they left me. I will tell you one thing about Thai people, they will not help you, okay?
Ooh,
they will not help you at all.
Ma'am, you didn't check in with little buddy. You checked in with little buddy, everything would have been all square-licious.
Even in the event of an emergency, so you better be able to fend for yourself. All right, so I can't say some details of this. I am missing some things, but for legal purposes, like I said, I can't say some things. So
they turned Peaches into Peaches.
Finally, a third woman came, and he tried to convince her to leave me there. I said, ma'am, I will give you $500. Please just take me and my dog to the police station.
He hit me.
He hit me.
Yes. He kicked me.
He kicked
He
me.
hurt me. You need to call the police now.
Okay, call it right. I call.
Man,
You
that's
call
not
police?
Yes.
That's not how this works.
Are they on their way? Police.
This is that ugly American entitlement that we are known across the globe for.
He's coming.
Okay. Police.
So the lady takes us to the police station, me and my dog. We get all our belongings, And at this point, I realized that this old heifer has managed to steal one of my cell phones, okay?
Okay, what are we gonna do about this last one?
She
You
telling her to
better
go to
bring my
hell?
phone back.
So you can see literally I'm tracking my cell phone. My cell phone is with her. I only have one cell phone with me and my iPad and, you know, the rest of my devices and cameras and stuff, they're safe in my bag. So I realized that my wallet is gone. So I know you've seen the cell phone holders where the wallet and the cards and everything is in the wallet.
This woman has no situational awareness at all. At all.
So I tell the police, have them bring me my phone back because they have my phone. They contact Grab. They send my phone back to me through Grab, okay? The whole time the police is saying, we don't believe them. We know that they did this. I literally have video proof. They had to bring my cell phone to the station. So that's proof that you've stolen my phone on top of that, okay? They're saying, we don't believe them at all. So they're on my...
I can't. So she hasn't gotten the dog back yet, y'all, because if that were the case, she'd be like, look, Queenie's here.
10 miles and wound up at your door. I drove for
No, bitch, no. This ain't it. This ain't it.
Okay, so the client has paid $155 for the cleaning.
No, man, this ain't it. So we haven't seen the dog yet, y'all. Okay. We ain't seen a dog yet, y'all. ScaleYourCleaningBusiness.com. Okay. We ain't seen the dog. I'll believe it when I see the dog, y'all. She does look long in the face, though. I'll believe it when I see the dog. When we see Queenie pop up, we'll believe it when we see it. Wow, I've been on for an hour. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. More nonsense. Let's go here. Do we care? Yes. Do you care about Jamaicans from being from Ireland? I mean, you know, I get it. Do we care? Yes, no.
Were the original nobility of Europe who were overthrown by Oliver Cromwell overthrew the absolute monarchy of the Stuart family.
Hold up, let me run that back. Let's refresh that. Let's start from the top. Do you care about Jamaicans being from Ireland? Yes, no? What's going on here? You're not playing. Hello? Okay, it's not gonna play. Oh well. All right, move on. Let's move it on. We moving. Nobody cares. We don't care. Okay. I feel you. I feel you. Okay. Let's see. Let's do some Hollywood stuff. Let's go here. This might be good. Jafar Jackson joins Will Smith in action thriller Supermax, y'all. This might be good. Right? Jafar Jackson found his next project in Supermax, the action thriller from Amazon MGM Studios and Miramax. Jackson joins the previously announced Will Smith and Anna Sophia Robb. The detail of his role are being kept under wraps, but it's said to be pivotal to the film's central plot, revolving around two FBI agents, Smith and Robb, investigated a seemingly impossible murder within the impenetrable walls of a maximum security prison. David Gordon Green directing, script by David Weil and David Rosen. Okay. This might be good. So CAA Media Finance brokered the deal between Miramax and Amazon, which is closing the deal for worldwide distribution rights, with plans for Supermax to stream on Prime Video in more than 240 countries and territories worldwide. Okay. This might be good, y'all. This might be good, yeah? Kenway, what's happening? Thank you for the 2. Bring Hancock back. They've been talking about a sequel for years now. Shit, by the time they bring it back, Will gonna be a little bit too old for it. I don't know. Let's continue. Let's go here. Ryan Hurst was playing Kratos. He got injured. He tore his bicep while filming, so he's out. So Dave Bautista is going to step in and replace Ryan Hurst. Probably a good thing. I like Ryan Hurst. I think he would have done a phenomenal job as Kratos. So Dave Bautista is circling. He's the replacement in negotiation to play Kratos in the adaptation of the popular PlayStation game. The role is being recast after Ryan Hurst tore a bicep while performing a stunt on set in late June, 4 months into the shoot, with the injury requiring surgery followed by a long recovery. A couple of weeks later, a decision was made to recast the role. Now you see how white folk, they do white folk. They don't waste no time recasting. You see how quickly they didn't waste no time to pivot to another actor? The last time I saw a quick recast of a black character was Terrence Howard and Don Cheadle. When Terrence Howard held out for more money, they said, nope, we about to go get this dark-skinned nigga for less money to play Rhodey. Quick recast and didn't miss a beat. And Terrence Howard was not missed. Just like that. With prep expected to begin in mid-August for a mid-October production start in Vancouver, where the show has been based. Okay. So he just wrapped up on the Highlander movie with Henry Cavill, which should be awesome. I can't wait for that first trailer. Okay. Bautista's casting signals a possible different approach to the character of Kratos, which has been the subject of intense online discourse following the first look image released in February. Okay. Once again, there was nothing wrong with Ryan Hurst. Ryan Hurst is about 6'6". He got the long hair and the beard. There's nothing wrong with this dude. I was okay with him playing Kratos. Look at this guy. He's Sons of Anarchy, y'all. He played Obi. I had no issues with this. None. And then he was also in another movie, I forget, that he played the bodyguard of the character. Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with this dude. This dude, there's nothing wrong. I liked him as Kratos. I had no issues with it. You know? I mean, if you're going to replace him, yeah, Dave Bautista is a very good choice. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad, but I had no issues with Ryan Hurst. I thought Ryan Hurst would have done a good job. Okay? I thought Ryan Hurst would have done a great job as Kratos. Okay, let's keep it going. Oh boy, speaking of Henry Cavill, we getting that Warhammer thing, man. It's gonna be, listen, this Warhammer thing, I don't think y'all understand how big this Warhammer thing is going to be once it's released to the general public. All of us Warhammer guys that have been following Warhammer for years, we know how special this IP is and how just expansive and all the lore. There's still lore that I'm learning, and I'm several years deep into this, but here's what we got coming so far. So we got the animated studios over at Amazon MGM. They're gonna do what is it called? The Secret Level. The second season of Secret Level was dope because they had a Warhammer segment in it, which is probably the best one of them all. But animated project would serve as a spin-off anthology series Secret Level, which featured a Warhammer 40K episode. So now they're gonna do a whole series for this, animated and the live action. So the Death Watch will be the group, and this is one of my favorite groups. You couldn't pick a better faction to introduce for the animated series. This is going to kick so much fucking ass. So much ass. There was one Warhammer YouTuber that actually got a chance to work with Amazon and the Warhammer owners on the Secret Level episode. He does a lot of Warhammer fan fiction stuff, and his shit is so good that they invited him to do some work on that. So he'll be back for that as well. So this thing is coming off on a good start. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this. Okay. What is this? Okay. I'm in an hour. I'll do another 30 minutes and I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. Yo, this dude, the dude from Cambridge, what the hell's going on with that shit? This guy here, what is this dude? The controversy around him. This man was autistic at one point. They said this man was autistic, didn't speak until he was a teenager, and then now he became a professor at Cambridge University, and then they got him up out of there. This is an insane
One of the
story.
UK's most prestigious universities giving up his post. Professor Jason Arday was Cambridge's youngest ever black professor when he joined in 2023. But he's been caught up in a row after allegations of plagiarism, which is essentially when someone steals someone else's work, and questions over some of his stated achievements, such as his marathon claims. He insisted he isn't a liar and that he's faced an unrelenting level of public scrutiny and personal attack. He said some errors in his early academic work were because of his autism, and he also told The Times there had been a coordinated campaign to unseat him, which he argued was racially motivated. The allegations came from another academic, Nathan Kofnes, who was sacked from his Cambridge role in 2024 after a backlash to his views on black people. Last night, Cambridge University said it had launched a probe into Professor Arday. Hours later, he announced he was quitting. Some say the claims of plagiarism are legitimate, while others argue his treatment has been motivated by racism. Why is this professor?
I don't understand. Jason Arday. This is a weird rabbit hole. This is a super weird rabbit hole. Like, this is crazy. I don't know where to begin. Let's go here. I don't know where to begin, y'all.
Whenever it was raised with Cambridge authorities or with the people that gave him his PhD or with Glasgow, which gave him a professorship, they basically said it's racism to even question this. And that's the problem in a nutshell.
Let's move on to talk about the saga that's been playing out in the newspapers all week. This is the University of Cambridge. It's going to review its processes for appointing senior academics after Professor Jason Arday resigned.
Thank you for the gold coin. Appreciate you. Thank you, Ms. T.
Following scrutiny over allegations of plagiarism. Arday was appointed Professor of Sociology of Education there in 2023 and became the university's youngest black professor. While this is just one specific and remarkable case, it has reignited the debate about standards in academia amid suggestions that woke ideology might have contributed to Arday's career progression to date. Kathleen, it goes without saying, after what you went through with cancel culture, you will have strong views about this.
Yes, I have strong views. I've written about it to myself in recent weeks. I think the thing for me is that there's new details emerging every day now, and probably will for the next fortnight, because the guy has done so many interviews and told so many tall stories that there's just going to be and his memoirs coming out. But the thing to hang on to is that a lot of the original complaints about plagiarism, about potential fraud, and these tall tales that couldn't possibly be true were in the public domain for years, and many people had suspicions about them. But whenever it was raised with Cambridge authorities or with the people that gave him his PhD or with Glasgow, which gave him a professorship, they basically said it's racism to even question this. And that's the problem in a nutshell.
This is insane. Insane. Okay, so let's go to every claim he's made.
Is a problem that people are able to prosper. And, you know, it's not just our day. This is something that happens repeatedly again and again. People are able to prosper by telling a story that flatters their audience into thinking that the audience are on the side of the good people.
The resignation this week of Professor Jason Arday hasn't stopped the upcoming publication of his book later this month. His memoir is Great and Unfortunate Things, and it'll be out towards the end of August. The Times columnist Sarah Dyson's read the book and is with us now. Morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
Well, are we sure that he's written it himself? Sorry, that's a bit. I'm being a bit facetious, but you take my point.
Completely reasonable question in the circumstances of a plagiarism row. And he has co-written it. So there is a co-author who is, acknowledged as is proper within the book. But it's his work.
Okay, let me go to the comments. So they're clowning him. Oh, I hate that it. I hate that it's always the black.
Jason Arde was once the darling of academia. Now he's resigned amid scandal. A string of allegations regarding plagiarism and tall tales raise questions about himself, Cambridge University, and higher learning in general. Arde became the youngest black professor in Cambridge's history in 2023, a stunning achievement for someone who said he was mute until 11, has struggled with his autism, and left school with 2 GCSEs.
I went to university at 20, but had the reading age of a 9-year-old. You know, so you're trying to really kind of...
Really? I mean, is that possible?
Yeah, it is. Muhammad Ali spoke about this idea of will versus skill. Now, I don't have any skill, but what I do have is an indomitable will.
Concerns about Arde's credentials as a professor of sociology of education have swirled around Cambridge's spires for years, but they came back to the fore recently. Writing on Substack, a self-described race realist Nathan Kofnas wrote, "I was recently contacted by a faculty member at Cambridge who alleges that Arde is a plagiarist and fabulist. He added, I ran Arde's 2015 PhD dissertation through the plagiarism detection program CopyLeaks. It found substantial overlap with previously published work."
That dissertation was submitted to Liverpool John Moores University. They said a confidential procedure had been conducted and that Arde's PhD still stood. But 2 of his articles in journals have been corrected in recent years following further claims of plagiarism, with Arde admitting to referencing errors. Cambridge University had begun an investigation, as had his college Jesus, but then Arde resigned, criticising an unrelenting level of scrutiny and attacks.
Arde said that while criticism is inevitable, what I have experienced has gone far beyond scholarly disagreement. The relentless accusation, speculation and public commentary have taken a profound toll on me and on those I love. He said the resignation should not be mistaken for an acceptance of the narratives that have surrounded me. The allegation is that conservative figures are taking down black academics in their war on diversity. Kofnas, who wrote that original Substack
I just
about...
hate when we're the face of the race issue. Oh my God. Okay, come on.
Arde has himself been criticised for his views on race and academia, which have been described as deeply offensive.
If your concern is about a very important issue of plagiarism, are you not concerned that those figures on the right are actually using this to not address something like that? They're using it to attack diversity, to attack sociology, to attack universities themselves.
Well, yeah, I would just say this. We are the face of everything wrong when it comes to inclusion and Title IX affirmative action. Yeah, we're the face of everything wrong. We're like the face of, I don't know, like, how do I want to phrase it? We're the face of everything wrong with diversity, is what I'm seeing. From TV to film, to this, you know what I'm saying? Anything when it comes to that diversity, we're the face of it, and we are the poster child for everything wrong with diversity. And it's always one of our faces attached to it. That's the part I hate, and that clearly is an agenda. But let's continue.
That's possibly true, but what's the best defense against that? The best defense against that is, for me, is to maintain academic standards. And sociology does have academic standards, and they need to be maintained.
But another history professor at Cambridge was found to have plagiarised and remained in post just a few years ago. Why was that not front page news? And is there a wider concern here about plagiarism at a time when there is a financial crisis at universities?
They have to publish articles in the best journals to almost survive these calls of redundancies. Does that mean there's a lot more plagiarism? Well, I'm sure there is pressure on some academics to look at other people's work.
Plagiarism is generally taken the least seriously. A lot of charges have been raised. They've, been confirmed, and many people remain in their position.
Why is plagiarism not taken that seriously?
I don't have a good answer for that, honestly. Part of it is there's the ability to deny it and say, oh, this was just a little bit of sloppiness.
But there were wider concerns with Professor Arde. Talking to The Guardian, he said a pig's head was once sent to his parents' address and that police looked into the matter. But the Met said no investigation had taken place. And his Cambridge faculty page said he had visiting professorships at Glasgow and Ohio State universities. Both institutions have now said they have no records of Arde holding such positions.
Honestly, I would say it taints the reputation of all academics and folks in these embattled humanities fields.
But is the concern there that that he's letting figures down? Or is it that other figures, black, ethnic minority, are looking at this and saying, the minute you put your head above the parapet, you are hounded and hounded?
There's a bit of both in that. But he was put up as the poster boy by Cambridge in his biography and by the people who appointed him then. I'm going back again to the...
So Cambridge has more to answer than him?
Cambridge has something to answer for this, yeah.
Arde has denied he is a liar and fabulist and spoken about the scrutiny he has faced and the pressure of his role.
This might sound like a crazy thing to say, but I don't really like research. I find it difficult. Being an academic is really, really difficult.
Just like with any thesis, there are multiple chapters. Arde has questions to answer. But there is also the concern about his apparent hounding out at a time when there are so few senior black academics at universities. And there are still plenty of questions for Cambridge, and whether the university did enough, not just to support Arde, but whether they should have put him in this position in the first place.
Kieran Woodley reporting. Well, I've been speaking to the academic and activist Professor...
Wow. I hate this. I hate we're the face of this. We're going to be the
Is
butt
a
of
problem.
jokes. I don't like this at all. At all. I don't like this at all.
My name is Jason Arde. I'm Professor of Sociology of Education at the University of Cambridge, and I'm very fortunate to be the author of Great and Unfortunate Things. I was diagnosed with autism at the age of 3. I learned to speak just before the age of 12, so I was 11. I learned to read and write when I was 18 years of age. Those milestones became quite significant. 12 years after learning to read and write, I gained a PhD, and then I ended up becoming one of the youngest professorial chairs in Cambridge's history. The memoir is a story of a mother who advocated for their non-verbal and autistic child who, on a spectrum of autism in terms of global development delay and other things, navigated lots of different difficulties in this journey that ended up becoming this memoir.
Damn, come on, man. Come on, man. He is the butt of all the jokes now. Damn it. Damn it. We got to do better, people. Okay, real quick. Was Jared Leto set up? Was Jared Leto set up? I asked that question because the timing of these accusations. So he was in the process of raising a $75 million hedge fund. Okay? So I don't believe in coincidence. Okay? But he was in the process of raising a lot of money. Nope, you're gonna make me do it. Nope. Okay. So it was in the process of raising a new venture capital fund before the misconduct allegations catapulted him into the headlines. He was targeting a $75 million fund last month. This would be the first fund for the actor who has a history of angel investing with his own personal money. An employee with venture heavyweight Andreessen Horowitz reached out to at least one prospective investor on his behalf before the allegations surfaced. According to sources familiar with the matter, the firm occasionally uses its network to fundraise for emerging managers, we are told. Oh man, that's totally suspect. That's suspect as hell. What happens now to the $75 million plan is now unclear. The timing is tough for a first-time fund manager trying to win trust. A fund needs investors to feel confident in the people running it, and the public controversy can shake that confidence. Celebrities are showing up more often as tech investors. The chain smokers are raising their fourth fund. That fund is worth $100 million. Professional boxer Jake Paul also runs a growth fund, a pool of money aimed at companies that are already growing. Star power has real value in this world. A famous backer can draw founders, customers, and other investors to a startup, which is why companies keep saying yes to celebrity money. But a famous name is not the same as a strong plan. It can get a fund notice, yet the work of investing still depends on the people making decisions and the details they are willing to share. Fame can open doors, but it cannot choose which companies deserve money. That gap is where the real risk sits. Your portfolio depends on those people. It depends on who makes the calls, how they are paid, and what happens when the brand that celebrity runs into trouble. That split is easy to miss when a fund centers on a star. The boring parts are the ones that decide whether an investment works out. For investors, this story is not a verdict on Leto. It's an example of how celebrity status and investment skill are not the same thing. A famous face can open doors, but it cannot guarantee good returns. The next few months will show whether Leto's fund survives, and the bigger question is worth asking: is the name doing the work, or are the numbers? Damn. Nasty work. Okay, let's continue. Do I have anything else? Is there anything else? Hey, what are my topics again? This Saturday night stuff. Okay, so no real topics. Oh, let's go here. What is this? What is this? Oh, let's go here. Oh my God, this is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. Holy cow.
Often as if she didn't like me at all. She had a very, very awful childhood and was removed from her home when she was 9 because she was so violently abused. When my mom died, she was at my house and I was taking care of her, but she was terrified to die because she was afraid her parents would be there. So I had to lie to her and tell her that her father was in jail and her mother was in a mental hospital. And they weren't going to be there. And the night that she was dying, she was really fighting it. And it was down to those moments where they titrate the morphine and they're like, oh, she's going to die in 4 hours. And my mom was holding on. And I finally realized I have to let go. I need to stop walking in the room. I need to go upstairs and ignore my mother so she will die. I need to detach and release. And she's only going to die if I let go. Which was hard because I wanted those things, Anderson. I wanted her to say, I'm proud of you. I love you. I'm sorry. You're important to me. And I wasn't going to get them. And I had to make peace with the fact that my mom was not going to do that. In order for her to die in peace, I had to release her. And sometimes the person that the person is meanest to, you find out is the person they're most attached to, because they feel safest to take it out on you.
This is so profound, her saying this. And I'm not to harp on anybody, but there was a certain content creator who openly admitted that their mother didn't like them, but he ended up being her caretaker towards the end of her last days. And when she said that, I was like, oh shit, that's homeboy. Not to knock him or anything, but this was deep. This was stupid deep. Let's continue. Okay, there it is there. Wow. Very profound. Very profound. Okay. Let's keep it going. I think I'm going to be going for another 20 minutes and I'm going to get out of here. Let's go here. This was sad because I was thinking about going to this. I was going to surprise the wife and take her down here, but they canceled the event, man.
And look at all these damn watermelons.
Lisa Unique Spearman drove to a farm past Bakersfield to pick watermelons with the hope of doing big business this weekend.
We want to put free concerts in public parks.
After the organizers of the LA Jazz Festival scheduled the event to kick off Friday in Leimert Park, but Thursday evening vendors got an email saying, regrettably, we must postpone the Jazz in the Park series.
Everybody's been looking forward to this, so it's devastating.
The festival's organizers had promised big names like John Legend and Janelle Monáe. Musician Isaiah Collier was also on the bill this weekend. He landed in LA on Friday after a long tour in Europe. When he learned
Who is that? That's Dr. Doug. Dr. Doug, we see you out here. We see you out here, sir. This is Dr. Doug. He ain't fooling nobody. I know Dr. Doug when I see him. He out here. He out here performing and shit.
learned about the cancellation.
We lose trust, so without trust, it's hard to have community.
The event's founder is Martin Ludlow, who's a music promoter and former LA City Council member.
Gotta make sure it's ice cold.
Cheryl Williams says she and a number of food truck operators were hoping to show visitors the hospitality of Leimert Park.
Leimert Park is the the mecca of Black Los Angeles. So this is the one area that you can find a lot of history.
But now vendors are left hoping to recoup what they've invested.
Anything I sell today and the rest of the weekend is not going to cover the cost of everything that I had to spend.
You can't hold on to watermelons good. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is giving some away. Anybody come past, we eating watermelons today. Whether you got money or not.
And festival organizers sent a statement that reads, in part, due to significant unanticipated last-minute public safety and municipal costs associated with the final permitting of the On the Beach Festival, we have reached the decision to, unfortunately, postpone this year's inaugural LA Jazz Festival.
Okay, so this is very interesting. So 2 comments here. I interviewed with the festival organizer for an executive producer role of the festival. He canceled my first interview, then canceled the second one, and when we finally met, he had absolutely no idea what we were meeting about. This person said, y'all forgot to mention that the event founder, Martin Ludlow, pleaded guilty in 2006 for misappropriating funds. The LA Times and other news outlets mentioned it in their stories. Wow. My set got canceled. This is crazy. This person said, thank you for speaking on this. Flew to LA from Japan to play this. Really not okay for everyone involved. That's madness. Wow. If the issue came down to permits and safety, that tells me that their team is clueless about logistics. That would have been the first priority and could have decided the realistic scale of the entire festival. Okay. Damn. Okay. The festival organizer is a former LA City councilman. Enough said. Okay. All right. Hate to see it happen, man. Hate to see it happen. Oh, I got 9 minutes. 9 minutes, I'm going to wrap this thing up. 9 minutes, I'm going to wrap this puppy up. Oh, this is messed up. Let's go here. Holy cow.
I know, it was just like a normal day of school. I was just trying to get home, get on the bus. And as soon as I get on the bus driver told me that I was supposed to be on the bus. And today she gonna make sure I'm gonna get off the bus, so don't even sit down. So once I sit down, she pulled up to the administrators. And the administrators get on the bus. And they automatically thought I was on the wrong bus. When she told them my name, they got on the bus and just told me to get off the bus. At first I refused, and then when I was refusing, they said if I don't get off the bus, all the students have to get off the bus. So once all the students got up off the bus, I got off the bus with the students. And then as soon as we all get off the bus, they didn't check nobody's names. They just told everybody to get back on the bus. As I get back on the bus, they told me to get off, and that's when they called the officers. When I sit down, the officers had came on the bus. They asked who was the student they was talking about. And the bus driver had pointed me out. They came back. They asked me to get off the bus. I had refused and told them this. Well, I was trying to tell them this is my bus, but the students was telling them that this is my correct bus. All the students on the bus was telling them this was my correct bus. Then, out of nowhere, one of the officers...
Hold up. Nigga, all audio is not the same. Get the... You know, I got you. Hold up. Let me get you the fuck up out of here. Because I'm not in the mood. No, we're not going to do this. Hold up. I got you. What I'm not going to do is sit here and keep adjusting my audio for every video clip that's either too loud or too... Let me help you about on your way to Valhalla. Or let me send you to the ethers or the purgatory... Where the fuck you need to go? Hold up. Where the fuck you need to go? I'm gonna get you there. Where you at? There you go. Let me get you. Let me get you the fuck up out of here. Night, nigga. Okay. Shit. Let's get back to this content. Okay, come on. Yeah. I bet you won't come in here and say it again. Say it again. Let's go.
Chat said, if you don't get up and get off the bus or we're going to tase you. I said, I still refuse to get off the bus. And that's when they tried to pull me and grab me. And when I got back up, when I had got back up, he had choked me, tried to choke me. Then he tased me. And when he tased me, I had got up. I was still, I don't know, my adrenaline was just rushing. And I just know that he tried to tase me again while I was getting off the bus. And I jumped off the bus. And when I was off the bus, they put me in some handcuffs. And the officer who tased me had started slapping me while my hands was in the handcuffs. He was slapping me, then he tried to tase me again while my hands was in the handcuffs. And that's when the administrators came back outside and tried to break it up. But he was already...
Listen, the sue thing, suing these people is not working. I don't think y'all understand. For one, you can't get the laws changed to go after the pensions or go after your union funds. So you're powerless on that front. Suing these people means what to them? Because the city pays for it, not them. There's other ways to make these people, you understand? But let's continue. We are not ready to have those conversations. But let's continue.
In the midst of slapping me, when they broke it up, he was still running towards me. He was still trying to attack me while my hands was in handcuffs. He was trying to push against the administrators who was holding him back. Every time he seen me. When I was in a room with the other officers after this situation, when he seen me, he tried to attack me again. They had to pull him back and pull him away to cool down. I know, it was just like a normal...
Try to kill that boy. Hold up, let me do this. Lanier. Okay, let's go here.
Schools police officer seen on video tasing a Langston Hughes high school student has now been fired. This happened back in last December on a school bus outside of Langston Hughes High School. Authorities say an officer attempted to move Lanier Johnson Hunt after a driver questioned whether he belonged on that route. Well, video showed the officer using a taser during the confrontation. Attorneys for Johnson Hunt say he was left with burn marks, and they say it never should have escalated. In a post on social media, civil rights attorney Gerald Griggs says the district informed the family that the officer involved in the tasing is no longer with the department. He says, in part, no student should fear excessive force from the very people entrusted to protect them. Accountability matters, and this outcome shows the power of public attention, advocacy, and community voices demanding justice.
Okay. That's one tragic story. Once again, suing these people is going to do what? Suing is not working. I'm sorry. Where's this story at? Oh, come on. Compose. Do. Okay, wait. Copy. There we go. Okay. Let's go here. Once again, suing is going to do what? Once again, these are conversations that the majority of black people are not ready to have at all. Oh, come on. Gmail sucks ass, man. Like, for real. Gmail just sucks all the way around. Bruh. Okay, let me do it this way. Hold up. So let's do it this way. Let's send it to myself this way. IG. Okay, finally it went through. All right. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Did y'all see this clip? Let's go here. Once again, suing these people is going to do what?
Place your hands, yep. 181. Keep your hands on your trunk, but take like 2 steps towards me. Yeah, let me get your left hand real quick.
Sir, what did I do?
Get your left hand real quick. Do not, look, do not resist. Do not resist.
I need to call mama.
No, stop.
But I didn't. Sir, what am I doing? Oh, no.
Stop.
Oh, my God, this is illegal.
One resisting.
I need to call my mama.
I don't give a fuck. Turn around. Turn around.
This is illegal.
Turn around.
You suing him is going to do what?
You cannot punch me.
Turn around.
I need to call my mama.
Turn around. I'll punch you again if you don't fucking turn around. Turn around.
Can I call my mama?
No, we're past
No,
that.
you just punched me in my head. No, okay.
Now, once again, sue him for what? Sue them for what?
I'm good. Just waiting to take her into custody.
I can't believe it. Oh my God.
Keep her hands there.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Call Ben Crump. I know. Call Ben Crump.
What did I even do?
Call Ben Crump. I know.
Oh, can you call? Can I get my phone?
No, you ain't getting shit now.
Oh, he talking spicy to her.
Who say who? Said who?
Somebody call my mama.
Who said I can't punch you in your face?
Somebody call my mama. Help
Turn around. The fuck is your problem? Turn around.
Sue him for what? What'd you go?
Do you have any weapons on you?
No. Call my mama.
You're acting like a real child. Shut up.
Punched me in my face.
Why do you think? Because you were resisting?
No, I was not.
You weren't resisting?
No, I literally did everything you told me to do.
Yeah, we'll see.
Somebody call my mama. Call my mama.
Yeah. I know. Sue the cops.
Yep.
Sue the cops. I know. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I hear ya. We gonna sue him. Yeah, sue him into oblivion. Yeah. Sounds nice. What clip is this? X out of that. Okay. Oh, an hour and 30 minutes. All right, that's my time, y'all. What is this? What last clip is this I can show? Oh, we already did that. Was there anything else I was supposed to cover? I think I got everything. Yeah, it looks like I got everything. Okay. Yeah, I got everything. At least everything I wanted to cover. Everything else I can save for tomorrow. I'll do tomorrow. Yeah, we'll save this other stuff for tomorrow. Okay. That's it. Magazine is empty. Thank y'all for coming through as always. And everybody that chimed in, donated, watched, all that good stuff. I'm always appreciative. Did I get everybody's super chats? I did get everybody's super chats. Okay, cool. I didn't miss nobody. Okay, cool. We're good to go. All right, so we out of here. It's late. Go to bed. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
One of the ops, rates, the catch my taste,